Hi, what's up YouTube? So I have an unboxing video here of some frozen feeder rodents that I ordered from Reptile Deli. I was getting my frozen feeders from a local breeder here at a show, and I just wasn't happy with what I was getting. There was a lot of bloody noses for the frozen rodents. Some of them looked like they had even slit throats, and some of them even had some smell on it. So I wasn't happy at all. So I figured I'd go ahead and order online, as you know, a lot of them get some pretty decent reviews. I did not order from one of the big threes, the big cheese rodents, Perfect Prey and Rodent Pro. They have some unboxing videos online on YouTube. But I did try Reptile Deli, as I saw a little promo video for them on Muscle Serpent's YouTube channel. It looked pretty decent. He gets it from them. I don't remember his name, but the YouTube channel Muscle Serpents, he orders all his frozen rodents from them. They usually serve the tri-state area up in New York, and they just had a website open, I think about a year ago. And he started shipping everywhere. He also has a flat rate shipping of 25 bucks, so that definitely enticed me to try them out. And his promo was pretty good, so I said, I'll go ahead and try it. I didn't see any other unboxing videos or reviews for them, so I figured I'd do one here. Now, I will say that when I did order them, I placed the order on Sunday, and I did not hear anything from him, nor did I see my online account saying that was being processed on Monday or Tuesday. So I did send him a text on Tuesday. He did respond same day saying he was shipping it out, and it's Thursday now and it's arrived. Now, in his defense, they're having a huge sale online. It's like a 1-year web anniversary sale. So I took advantage of that, and I only ordered about 150 frozen rats here. So hopefully they're still frozen solid. It's Thursday evening right now, about 6 o'clock. So I think they've been on the road since Tuesday. So hopefully they're still frozen. I usually order frozen meats online, and if they use dry ice, that's usually never been a problem. So all right, let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got here. All right. As far as packaging, looks like it's pretty well insulated here, and it is still cold. Feels very cold still. It's definitely nice and well insulated. And here's the rats right here, and they are rock solid. This one's little soft, so the rest of them seem pretty solid. But this one on the top is a little, it's frozen, don't get me wrong, it's frozen, but it's not rock solid. So this is 25 of, I believe, the small rats. And they look pretty good. 26, oh, it looks like it gave me an extra, but I ordered 50, 50, 50, so this is 26 of, I guess this is the weaned ones. I don't see the dry ice anywhere. 25 of the weaned. And again, so far all of them are pretty solid, and they look really nicely packed here, as you can tell. I don't know if the camera can see that, but they look pretty well, nice and packed. Still don't see the dry ice. Oh, but these are definitely colder. And this one here on the corner is a little soft also again. It seems like the corners are soft, but everything else is pretty rock solid. 25 small. I think the dry ice is actually on the bottom. Well, these are the big boys, huh? Oh, these are he had something called Small Plus. So these are the big boys. Yeah. Oh, this one is definitely de-thawed. I'll tell you that right now. This one is it's weird. It's just the corners, but this one is definitely thawed here on the corner. Everything else is solid. And it looks like the ice is on the bottom, and I can tell it's pretty cold down there. And this is the small plus again. So they look like pretty decent sizes here. Okay, so there is dry ice in the bottom here. If you guys want to see it, it's right there. And there's plenty left. And it is ice cold down there. It's just, I don't know, maybe they should have had some dry ice on top too, I think. The corners were de-thawed for whatever reason. But other than that, the insulation is pretty good. I mean, overall packaging, I'm happy. The majority of them were frozen solid. So, I mean, I'm not going to ding them for that. Like I said, you know, it's been on the road for 2 days. Got home a little bit late today, later than normal. I guess it could have been packed better, but you know, the rats look clean, so I'm not complaining. So there you have it. So I should have 150 here. 50, 51, 151, because it looks like it gave me an extra one. So let me just sort this by the weaned rats, small plus, and small. Alright, so it does look like my order is correct. Let me see if I can get that on camera here. So I did get my order correct, so it's pretty good. So what I'm going to do now, what I usually do is I put them in my own bags over here. These Fresh Saver bags. I like to just put them in there, mark them. I like to break them out in weights of 5. I'll do another video where I weigh them individually, get an average just to make sure, you know, it is what they're advertising. I mean, they look decent. They don't look bloody. You know, they look pretty clean. This one here looks like it might be a little bit rat turd there, but actually no, it's just a flake. Never mind, that's just a flake. But overall, they look pretty clean. So I'll add that to the video. That was the unboxing video. I'm gonna start weighing them out now. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and weigh these frozen rats here and then get an average. On the website, he does give a pretty wide range of what the weanling rats are. He does say from 30 to 45. I'm gonna weigh each one and then get an average at the end and see if it breaks down to, you know, exactly what it is or what he's advertising. I like to put them in these Fresh Saver bags, Food Saver bags here individually. Mark them. I break them down into 5s just so it's easier for me when I take them out. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. So open this one here first. And start weighing them. They look pretty decent too, by the way. Wow, and this one comes in at 48 already. So that's 48. He is way past. That's 48 again. $51. Wow. That's pretty nice. I'm happy right now. 49. I'll tell you right now, these rats look really clean, guys. 48. Wow, it looks like these are all on the larger size. 48 again. And I know some people out there may get upset, you know, because they want that range of 30 to 45, you know, depending what you're feeding. But hey, I'm happy with the bigger 45. Okay, so that one's more closer to this estimate. But they're still on the larger side, guys. This one feels heavy. Yeah, that's a 53 grams. Wow. There you go. Looks like a smaller one here. There you go. 43. Again, still under a bigger scale. This one looks like a small guy. 35. Okay. Oops, sorry. 47. No, I keep getting away. 44. 50. 35. So maybe this sleeve here might be the smaller ones. 50, nope. I'm happy with these. I mean, I know they're on the larger side, but 43, I'm happy with it. Okay, I don't know how that one slipped in, but this one's a 63 gram. So if you were strictly looking for 30 to 45 range, that one was way off. But again, I'm not complaining. I'll take the jumbo one, but 57. So that might be something to consider. I mean, it's definitely on the larger side. 40. 52. It's definitely on the larger side, guys. 56, yeah. Huh. 41, okay, a little bit lower. 56. These are way past the ranges. That's another 60 gram. Wow. 61. So again, you know, this is, you know, a little semi-review, right? So if you're looking for, you know, that range of what they're saying on our website, 30 to 45, I mean, he's well past that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's it's well past this range of 30 to 45. Let's see how this other bag does. Let me just check what that said. It does say here 25 weaned. So I don't know if he mixed up that order or what, because the small rats are 50 to 85. And that's still a big range on the 50 side, but me personally, I'm not happy because I'm getting my money's worth. But again, if you're looking for specific sizes because you're a snake or whatnot, then yeah, you know, you might be a little bit upset. So this one's maybe it's a little bit closer. That's at 45. Oops. 49. This one feels heavy. 61. So I'm telling you what, guys, he is definitely larger than what he is advertising. 43. 67. Wow. 71. So again, this is a review, right? So he is not within the guidelines of his 30 to 45 that he's advertising. He is well past that. Again, I mean, I have multiple ball pythons, so I'm not too upset. I can give it to the bigger ones. I still have some of the older ones, the frozen thawed from, or the frozen ones from my other breeder. But again, I mean, it's not within range. You know, I mean, we would review it if it was under 30, right? If we were getting consistent 25s, 28s, right? We would say something. It's fair to say that if it's over 45, we should say something. And I mean, this one here is at 63. You know, this one's right at 30, 30, what was that, 33? 33. This one looks huge. That's a 79. Wow. 39. 34. 70. Like I said, I'm happy, but I can see being upset if I was, you know, on the other side of the spectrum where I only had one ball that was eating certain weight sizes, right? 56. 71. Man, this it's way over. Way over, guys. 63. You guys are seeing it here, you know, I mean, I'm weighing on this is what he sent, 63. 60, 58. 55. Again, it's not within range, guys, but 63. 58. 35. So you can see these ranges are, you know, all the way from bottom to top, but it does look like they're more on the larger size. 54. 59. Finish up these last three here. 51, 48, 48, still over the 45. 55. And 46, one over. Alright, so for the review of the 26 weaned or weanling rats, I got 50 of them, or 51, because it looks like he gave me an extra one, right? And they are well over, a majority of them, over the 45 gram range. So take that how you wish, but if you're ordering weaned rats for this specific order, if you had, you know, ball pythons or snakes that don't eat past 45 grams because it's too big for them, you know, I mean, you saw some 70 gram ones, you know, that is, you know, maybe a negative on them, right? There was hardly any small ones, you know, within the 30 to 35 range. To me, I'm happy. I'd rather have the bigger ones, get my money's worth, because I still have some of my old frozen rodents from my previous breeder that I can definitely feed off first, and they can grow into these. But it's gonna be interesting what the frozen small ones are at. So that was that. Let me. I'm gonna pack these up real quick, put them in my food seer before they start thawing anymore, and I will start the review for the small rats. All right. All right. So here's the breakdown of the Reptile Deli small weanling rats. So I had a total of 51. He gave me one extra. And these are the breakdown as far as the weights for each one. So I separated them, put them all in. We have 30 to 40 here, right? So that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say about 9. 9, 30 to 40. We'll just double that, probably about maybe 20, 40 to 50. About 20, 50 to 60. And about 9, 10 or so, 60 to 70. And I actually still have two more that I put over here, and I'm gonna maybe put with my other batch, but they were above 70. So they're about like 70 to 75. So the small weanling rats, which he has advertised for 30 to the 45 range, actually range from 30 to 75. Now I'm stating off the bat right here, me personally, I'm very happy. I got a lot of bigger rats, and for me, I think I got my money's worth because, you know, I got the bigger rats. But again, you know, it is, you know, a semi-review or whatever you want to call it, right? It was not as advertised because, you know, he does advertise 30 to 45, and you pretty much, just this top row here is 30 to 45. After that, the rest of the 50, we're well beyond that. I mean, I could see someone that has one ball python or one snake, whatever you're feeding, right? If you're ordering 30, 45, thinking 45 is your max, and they don't eat past 45, yeah, you'd be a little bit ticked, right? You got, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, and 3 70 pluses. So maybe you'd be pretty ticked. Me, myself, I'm very happy. As far as the quality, I saw no blood with any of these rats. They all looked very clean. As far as the smells, a normal rodent smell, you didn't have that stink, that distinct stink that you smell. Like with my experience with my previous breeder that I had here locally, you don't have that smell. But overall review, I'm happy with the weanling size. Yes, they're on the bigger side, but not only did I get one extra, they're all on the larger side. Again, I have multiple balls, so I'm happy with that. I can, I wasn't planning to use these till later. I still have some older ones there. I'm stocking up my fridge. They had a huge sale. So overall, I'm happy with the small weanling. I'm going to open up the rest of them and see what we got. See if the ranges are within what he advertises, whether they're bigger, smaller. I mean, they could even be smaller when he advertises on the next ones up. But, again, I'm just trying to provide a, review of the unboxing and everything. And again, if you're ordering, this is my own personal experience. There were a ton on the larger side and well past the 45 grams that he advertised. But again, I'm perfectly happy. All right, so I opened up the 25 small rats. It's actually a total of 50. I had 2 bags of 25s. I didn't count them up, but they actually look like they're actually more than 50 total. So I opened up the 25 small wraps from Reptile Deli. They're advertised as 50 to 85 grams. So I broke it down, and this is what I got. So 50 to 60, which is within their range, is right there, about that much. It's about maybe I don't know, we'll say what, 10, 15, 50 to 60. 60 to 70 is, it looks like more fell into that range. That's 1, 2, 3, maybe about 15 or 20, right? Again, this is average from 50 to 85. Now here's 70 to 80. That one's about 3 stacks high of maybe what, 9 or 10 or so. So majority of that was 70 to 80, and again they averaged 50 to 80. So, and I did have 3 70 pluses for my my rat weanlings, so that did carry over to this one. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That's 3 extra, but a majority of it was 70 to 80, and then we had 3 90 to 100. So some big guys. So again, it looks like he's a lot larger than what he advertises. The small rats advertised from 50 to 85. So for this pack, this does fall more within that range. So when I did the weanlings of the rats, majority of that was over the 45 grams that he advertised. For this one, for the small rats, 50 to 85, more of it fell within that range. So you got 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, so only 3 were over that range, and those were all on the larger side. So again, me personally, very happy with them. Again, these all, it doesn't have a nasty smell to it, has a normal rodent smell. It appears there's no bloody noses, no blood on it, so they look good. I'm very pleased. So as far as the review for the 25, or I keep saying 25, but for the 50 small rats that they advertised 50 to 85, I'd say overall they fell within that range, with 3 over the range of 85. Alright, so I just finished sorting the 25 small rat plus from Reptile Deli, and this is the breakdown. The advertised range is from 85 to 100 grams. So for 70 to 80, that's how many we had. So we did have quite a few that were under the 85 range. Okay, So that looks about, maybe we'll say about 15 to 20, okay? 80 to 90. Looks like we had a few there too. Maybe about 20 or so, right? I don't know. Maybe about 10, 13 of them. It looks like a majority did fall between 90 to 100. Okay, and again, their advertised range is 85 to 100. Okay, so a majority fell within that range. I mean, that's quite a few there. I mean, if we just count briefly, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe 15 or so. Right? I swear I got extra. I mean, I didn't count them individually, but maybe I'll try to count it and summarize. But I mean, I think he gave me a lot more extras. But well, I don't know. Again, I didn't count them specifically. I got 150 total. The small Rat Plus should be 50 total. And I mean, if you're just looking at it, it may be more than 50, but we'll see. And then, so 100 was their max range. So that was their max range, right? Advertised 90, 100. But actually, 100 to 110, I ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 over 100. Okay, again, they advertised up to 100. I did have one that was 130 grams, which was this fat boy right here. Alright, he was about 130 grams. Okay, so again, you know, they did have a majority that was on the larger scale, over 100 as advertised. They did go over. They did have a few that were under the 85 gram as advertised, but again, a majority were within that ballpark between, you know, we'll say 80 to 100. You know, a majority of them were there. So, I will say that I'm very happy with Reptile Deli. I would definitely order from them again. Again, all their rats look clean, no bloody noses, no smell, none of that distinct, you know, nasty rodent smell. I would definitely order from them again. But again, just let you know, they are a lot on the bigger side. From my review here, the smallest bag I got, the weanlings, were definitely above average, well past that range. The smalls were majority in the range, and then the small plus had a lot of the plumper ones there. But again, overall, absolutely happy. I think I got my money's worth. I do like getting the larger ones rather than the smaller ones. But I could see if, you know, you had one ball python and, you know, he doesn't eat past a certain range and you think you're getting that, and then a majority of them fall outside that range, fine. But to me, hey man, you know, your snakes or whatever your reptile is growing. So, you know, this kind of helps feed it to that, you know, as they grow. But overall, that's my review. Like I said, I would definitely order from these guys again. This will last me a while. So, but in the future, I'm definitely ordering from them again. Alrighty, thanks for watching.